Hello, everyone. My name is Elijah. I'm here with Diego, and this is the For the Badge Football channel. Um, right now, we're gonna discuss a little bit about Neymar. You either love him or you hate him. So we're gonna talk about him
Mhm.
today, and specifically if he ruined his career by going to PSG, um, and also did he ruin his legacy by going to PSG? Because I feel like those are two very different things. I feel like you can argue those two very differently.
Yeah.
Um, So if that interests you, please stick around. Please subscribe, like the video, turn notifications on, blah blah blah. Do all that. Um, so yeah, Diego brought this topic to me, so I want to hear what he says first because this was his idea.
So I was just kind of chilling on some social media, like a degenerate millennial or Gen Z, I should say, Gen Z,
Yeah.
and I saw an interesting thread that was talking about um, Neymar. Um, I think you described him pretty well. You either love him or hate him.
Mm-hmm.
And he is an extremely, extremely talented player. One of the most talented, I would say, top three most talented players in the world. Like just with the ball, so good with the ball.
Yeah.
I don't think we have to say we don't. I don't think I really have to give much context on him. We know that, but the thing is that someone was kind of brought up. Did he ruin his legacy a little bit from by moving from Barcelona to PSG? It's not even the fact that he left Barcelona. I think he
Mm-hmm.
admittedly wanted to leave Barcelona for a while because of that whole Messi in the shadow kind of thing, which understandable. But
Yeah.
um, going to PSG for a world
Yeah.
record transfer fee that will most likely not be broken for many years to come. Huh? I don't know. Maybe
Well,
it
you never
will.
know.
Who knows?
Top
Yeah.
Bowley. Top Bowley's got a checkbook in it. You
Tiny
never know.
Bowley, yeah. Oh shit, yeah, yeah. That American, that American. Okay, yeah. Besides the possibility of breaking, currently the highest world record fee moved to PSG at the age of I don't even know what it was now 25,
He was like
26.
25, I think 24, 25.
Yeah, I think 25. I think he was entering his prime, the prime
Yeah.
of a world class player who he many people he would thought he would be the best player in the world. Um,
Yeah.
I don't think he ever has been the best player in the world, um, and partly because when he was at his best, I would argue it was Messi, Ronaldo,
Of course.
which you're never going to dethrone them. And then now, even when you can technically start saying, "Oh, maybe he should be," I would argue he's not even top three right now. And
No, not
and
top three. Not top three.
he has his moments. Don't get me wrong. There are stretches. I remember. I think the beginning of the season, he was balling. He was absolutely balling.
Yeah.
But at the same time, then you always just look. You're like, oh, League One. Oh, they won 6-1 against Reims. Or I mean, they're not even doing well right now. They should actually doing quite
No,
quite
they
poorly.
lost like three in a row. They lost to
Yeah,
Monaco, Marseille, and today against Bayern
today
Munich.
Bayern Munich. And the thing is, they weren't even that good against Bayern Munich. They had one shot on target all
Yeah,
game. And weren't they? Were they away? Were they away? Is that a
I don't remember. I'm not
Oh, no, not today. This was
sure.
Tuesday. This was Tuesday. Um,
Oh, yes, Tuesday.
yeah,
But of
I
course,
can't pull it up right now. But basically, my point is they're in poor form. Neymar had a poor game, um,
yeah.
and I don't know. Do you think first of all should he have left Barcelona? I understand why he did it, but
Yeah,
if he just didn't let his ego get ahead of him, I don't know.
yeah. I mean, by the way, PSG was home that game.
Okay,
So
okay.
they did lose at home. I don't know. It's so hard to say because I don't think I think you mentioned this earlier. I don't think he's at fault for leaving Barcelona when he did. I think you're at
No,
Barcelona, and
yeah,
as Messi is kind of exiting his prime but still in his prime, like he's still one of the top two players in the world. He's running the show pretty much. Neymar's still throwing up crazy numbers there. Um,
well, MSN. That's
yeah, MSN. I mean, but Neymar's 3 seasons with Barcelona. I didn't realize he only played 3 seasons with Barcelona. It
wait,
doesn't
what?
matter. His last 3 seasons, at least, this is what Google was saying. 13 goals, 11 assists, 30 matches. Season before that, 24 goals, 12 assists, 34 matches. 22 goals, 7 assists, and 33 matches before that. So he was still doing very good. He was still getting his fair share of play, game time, highlights, YouTube clicks,
Mm-hmm.
Twitter trending titles.
Plenty,
So
plenty of that.
yeah, and he's arguably the most hyped footballer in the history of football. Being a
Mm-hmm.
youngster coming out of Santos, all that jazz. Well, I don't think he was wrong in leaving Barcelona. I don't want to say he was right. I do think he is wrong for going to PSG
Yeah,
because PSG, more so then than now, Ligue 1's a farmers league. Was a huge farmers league. It was the only team investing that much money almost anywhere in the world. Um, and they're trying, and he goes there. He's always going to win shit, and but no one pays attention anymore to it.
yeah,
He wins the Copa del Rey in Spain. And everyone's like crazy, good for him. Blah blah blah. He lifted the trophy. He wins the I forgot the club what the cup's called. Um, but in France, and
yeah,
it's just
yeah.
like there they go again.
Mm-hmm.
There they go again.
Mm-hmm.
It's not at least Barca. You kind of have to at least beat Real Madrid, at least
Yeah,
Atletico
yeah.
Madrid, Villarreal,
And
Valencia, Sevilla.
remember, he went to PSG to win two things specifically:
Mm,
the Champions League and the
mm,
Ballon d'Or. Those are the two things he had on his mind.
yeah,
He wanted his own Ballon d'Or and he wanted the Champions League. We are now, this is back in 2018, 2017, 2018.
yeah. He moved in 2017.
Uh, yeah, moving 2017. We're now in 2023. This is 6 years later, 6 years. And to be fair, they got the Champions League final, which they lost to Bayern Munich.
That's right.
So obviously they got close. Still, though, no Champions League. And Neymar has still not won a Ballon d'Or, which, in all fairness, like, there are two reasons why. One, you're playing in the French league, and everything you do has to be, you have to,
Yeah,
if you score a hat trick, you got to score 6 goals to make it as impressive as a hat trick.
it's true.
And secondly, Messi and Ronaldo just haven't stopped, and even
Yeah,
when now that Ronaldo is probably, we're done talking about him as a top player, Messi's literally is probably going to win the Ballon d'Or again. Like,
yeah, yeah.
that just shows you how ridiculous
The
those two
longevity
guys
is
were.
crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and Neymar just got shafted, man. Another era. We might be talking about 2, 3, 4, but
very true.
uh, not. That goes for so many players. If we're being honest, so many players
Yeah,
have missed out on being considered the best player in the world because of Messi and Ronaldo. We're
yeah,
talking like Iniesta. We're talking Suarez. We're talking uh,
yeah.
friggin'
Wesley Schneider up there.
Wesley Snyder. That's right. Yeah, Wesley
Yeah,
Snyder. Frank Ribery, I know he gets mad.
Frank
He's so
Ribery.
mad about that one year. Like,
Yeah,
so many players that were just so unbelievably good, but guess what? We forget about them because of Messi and Ronaldo. And Neymar is another one of those to add to the list.
yeah.
He does have a big social media influence, which I think will help him. People remember him.
Of
But
course.
at the end of the day, like, he must feel a little angry. And no wonder he
Yeah.
left Barca. He's like, Messi, I'm done with you. I'm done with this shit.
And then
And then
Messi
now
came to
Messi's
PSG.
there. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I
So
mean,
like,
like, uh, okay, with Neymar, he did, he did leave, uh, didn't win anything, and as annoying as
mm,
that is, he he's still young, not young. He's only 30.
mm,
Benzema just won it. He's 35. He just won Ballon d'Or. He's
very
35.
true.
Modric won it
Very
the
true.
year before or the year before that, and he was what 34, 35,
Modric
36.
is Modric is a different animal.
Modric is ancient. Yeah, of course. That man, depends on running around with
Yeah.
kids when he's 60.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
so there still is time. There's still a good
Yeah.
5, 6 year period where Neymar could
No,
do
you're
this.
right. That's fair. That's fair. That's
Yeah,
fair. Yeah.
but at the same time, you also have arguably another what could be another GOAT conversation of Holland versus Mbappe.
Yeah.
And they're
Yeah.
peeking into the scene now, and he could get shafted again. Very,
Yeah.
very easily could get shafted again. Um, there's also players like
I-
Modric, Enzo Fernandez, Mason. I'm just kidding.
okay.
So
Okay.
yeah, I'm just playing. I'm just
But
playing. He
here's
has
the thing though, like,
time.
if
Hmm.
if you say that, like, imagine he was doing, like, okay, he's putting up insane numbers, but we're all like French league, right?
Hmm.
What if he's doing this? I'm not even gonna say the Prem because obviously that's a feel that's up. But like, okay, let's just say he's doing this at a United, at a Chelsea or a City, or if you want to go to like even the Italian league,
Yeah.
He's doing this
Yeah.
at some like an Inter Milan or Juventus. All of a
Yeah.
sudden, I think we are already like him putting up 20 and 15. All of a sudden, it starts to like, oh shit, those are really good numbers. But we
Yeah.
look at the French league, we're like, we just pass it by, you know?
Yeah. I think like one question's always asked, that's always asked in the conversation of whether they're like a world class player or not. Unfortunately, I don't think it's a fair question to ask, but it's always like, yeah, he's doing it in Spain, he's doing it in Italy, he's doing it in Germany, he's doing it in France. Can he do it in the Prem? And
That's a stupid question. I hate that
it's a
question.
stupid question. And the only two that I've seen that have been able to escape it is Messi and Ronaldo for the most.
Yeah,
Messi, when we see Ronaldo, we know Ronaldo can do it because he's
yeah,
done
we
it
know.
before.
We know.
Messi's the only player who's escaped it, but not even playing the Premier League.
But here's the
Um,
thing: Messi has also scored against the Big Six just purely through the
exactly,
Champions League,
exactly.
and like
So
it's he scored more than like almost 98% of all players that have played against the
yeah,
Big Six.
so Neymar, I think he almost has to go to Premier League after this. I mean, and it seems like the rumors the past couple of days are that him as well as Messi might be leaving at the end of the season, which would be
Mhm.
huge. PSG look maybe doing an overhaul because they're not winning shit. They're not
No,
going to win shit.
no.
Unfortunately for them, except another year after year, the Ligue 1. I think he needs to go to the Premier League. At the same time, I don't know if he can do the Premier League. I think he can. He's talented enough to. I think if fucking if you nutmeg one person and then fucking Phil Jones on his one game he starts is gonna come after you. Like some shit like that, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So I don't know. And then
I think okay. Again, I think the only factor here I would be putting in is his age. We don't know
yeah,
Neymar's longevity.
yeah,
So many players vary. There have been some amazing players that end their careers at 30, 31, like
yeah.
like
Very
the
true.
top level. And then there are players like we just mentioned, Modric, Hell, Benzema, that are pushing it at mid 30s, late 30s. So I think it
Yeah,
depends on his longevity. I think prime Neymar, absolutely. I don't think I'd be doubting him.
no
He
doubts.
was one of the best, just so good on the ball. But can he handle it now? Because he's not even impressing in Ligue 1, and maybe that's the team setup. I mean, that has a whole other issues with PSG over there with that. Um, but
Yeah,
I don't know. I think I would like to see Neymar. I know it's not prime Neymar, or I guess it is prime Neymar, but it's not the Neymar
it's not the
we
Neymar we know.
yeah
We would want to see in the Premier League.
it's something we want to
Yeah,
see. But maybe he goes to the prem, or like I said, I'd be even cool with the Italian league. I don't know if he's down for that, but one of those leagues that and he just balls again, and we're like, this is the Neymar we
yeah.
missed, the one that was balling
The
all
one
the
that we
time.
knew was there. Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean, final verdict for me. I think career wise, I don't think he ruined it because he's making bank. He's making bank over there.
true, true.
So career wise, he didn't ruin it. Legacy wise, if he doesn't change, like if he stays there for a few more years longer, then yeah, because he was supposed to be the best Brazilian player of all time. He's up there for
Yeah,
sure. He's at least top five best Brazilian player of all time.
yeah.
But which is high class, high quality. But he was supposed to be a top 10 player of all time. Um, Still could be end of the day. Who knows? Who knows? But I'm gonna say
Yeah.
yes for legacy. Um,
Mhm.
the rumors of him going to Chelsea though. Of course, what player isn't rumored to go to Chelsea? But yeah, apparently
Uh,
Bully met with his representatives already. So while I wouldn't necessarily be mad, depends on the fee. If we're paying over 100 million for him right now, I'd be pissed off. Probably will be. But if we're paying like a 60, 70 million fee, I'm not that mad.
yeah.
He can come do his thing up here. He can sound ball he wants.
I just I don't want to go into Chelsea, but it would be ridiculous if they went and did that. I would be not happy with that.
Yeah.
That's a different topic.
I did see somewhat is he Israeli? An Israeli American, some Middle Eastern country. I know that. He's from America though. He's set to launch like a $3.5 billion bid for Tottenham. I don't know if you've seen that today.
I heard about that. I heard about that.
Uh,
It's just Daniel Levy doesn't want to sell.
doesn't
He
want to
really
budge.
doesn't. He doesn't want to budge,
So
and
stupid.
it's crazy because we're chanting like every game, like get out of our
Yeah.
club, and
Yeah.
he's like, I don't give a shit,
Nope.
and we're just like, okay, we're gonna keep seeing it.
Yep.
So
Come
I don't
on.
know.
Bet the career out for the rest of the season. What more do you want?
Oh my god! Don't get me started, man. Don't get me started.
That's a podcast topic. That's a podcast topic.
I could talk about Pochettino. I could talk about Papi Matasar. What a debut against AC Milan. Excellent midfielder. But all right, I don't want to go off that.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll end there. Like I said, like I always say, let us know your thoughts about Neymar in the discussion that we just had. Let them know in the comments. We want to hear it. We'll respond to it. We might respond in a video to it. So if you potentially want to see that, please subscribe. Turn notifications on so you can see when those videos do come out. And like the video if you like what we're talking about, like us as people. If David's a handsome lad over there. If you want to see more of us, go ahead and like the video.
I'm single.
Oh.
Hey.
Daniel Levy, he's right there for you if you want. If that's what wants to make you happy.
No, I'm not.
Hey,
I'm not into that. I'm not into that.
If you could do it to see Tottenham in Champions League, would you? Okay, never mind.
Oh shit! No, don't put me in that position. Don't put me in that position.
Okay. All right, we'll see you guys next time. Have a good night. Peace.